Hello and welcome to another episode of the Father Support Network. And happy Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day, the 14th of February 2025. And I'm here, sat down in the car, and I was just thinking. Last week we did, or early this week we published the first of our series on mental health, fathers or men's mental health and well-being. So I think let's continue that series before we leading up to our first offline program, which starts on the 24th of February at the Brent Hub Center here in London, where we're going to be looking at having sessions every Monday for 4 weeks on mental health and well-being for fathers. So what do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about self-love, how to cultivate self-love. How do you cultivate self-love? So what is self-love? Self-love is self-explanatory. Is you loving yourself. You prioritizing your happiness and your well-being, and not placing another's well-being and happiness above yours. So self-help is a human necessity. Everyone needs to love themselves, but it also has some kind of moral or implication whereby it might be seen as selfish. It has a moral flaw, but it depends on the context in which you look at it. And I like to use the analogy: when you get on the plane, and you always hear the instructions given, like make sure you put on your own marks before you help your own child. So you can, and then again, even if you look at it from the religious text from the Bible, say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So you can't love someone if you don't love yourself. So love starts from the self. So as fathers, we must love ourselves. You see a lot of suicide rates, the higher suicide rates among fathers, because fathers take on a lot. It is when a man loves, I've always said it's responsibility. It is service. When a man genuinely loves, when a father is out there, the father is not thinking about the holidays, the cars, his own happiness, the happiness of the family. It's how to put a roof over the head of the children of the family. It's how to put food on the table. So when a man loves, is sacrifice. A father's love is about sacrifice. It's silence. It's not about how you feel. It's not about how the butterfly is there. So I know today a lot of people think, it's Valentine's Day. It's about how you feel some butterfly inside your stomach when you see it. But nah, that is better, like maybe a feminine kind of love. You see, you feel, sweep me up my feet. And no, love is sacrifice. And I define love. Love is pain. So before you can love, you need to love. Before you can love another person, you need to love yourself. How do you love yourself as fathers? There are many ways you need to love yourself. You don't necessarily need to stop loving yourself. But first, you need to take care of yourself. Your mental health, your health. You need to be healthy. Being healthy could be, understanding yourself, being in shape. Man get dad boards. You're not in shape. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not having adequate sleep. You're not having adequate rest. You're not having the right nutrients in your body. You're not going to the gym. You're not working out. You allow the problems of the world to weigh you down. So you need to be in shape. Be in shape. Look good look good for yourself. Look good for yourself. And then you may not like to say it. You look the way you want to be addressed. So looking good is one way, and how can you look good? Going to the gym, taking care of yourself. That could be grooming as well. Like dress nice. Spend some of that money that you're working on yourself. Buy some nice fitting clothes. Buy some appropriate clothes. Dress well. Dress based on the occasion. Pamper yourself. I think I've done this episode sometimes late autumn when I was talking about you could go to the spa. There's nothing wrong with it. You could go to a games night. You could find some kind of like men's group you could go to, some fathers group you could go to. You could go out and play some games, but by and large, pamper yourself, be in shape, get yourself together, man. Get yourself together, and groom yourself. Nice haircut. Look for the haircut. So happy if everyone is, when you're in shape, and looks, everyone is handsome. It depends, Everyone can be handsome. When you're in shape, you dress well, you nice grooming, you get a nice haircut that suits your face and your personality. And then there are other things. Improve yourself. Sometimes we chase things and the things run away from us because we're spending so much time chasing shadows, chasing things we're not supposed to chase. When you focus on yourself, when you improve yourself, whatever way you can improve yourself, you can improve yourself. You could be gaining soft skills. You might be learning a new language. Spend that time to learn a new language. You might be learning a new skill. You might be improving your public speaking skills. You might be learning a game, some tennis, golf, whatever it is, swimming. Learn something, gain some skills. That's going to benefit you and also benefit others. That will come handy when you need it. And then again, I think one of the ways you can love yourself is by setting boundaries. And I can relate this to relationship. Even boundaries with your kids. Let's not even talk about relationship. So as a single father, if I talk to myself, if you don't set boundaries, let's say you live with your kids and you're a single father, you need to set boundaries and have a time when they go to bed so that you can have time for yourself. Otherwise, you're burnt out. You're going to be burnt out. Looking after kids is a 24/7 job. It's a lot. It takes a lot. So that's why I doff my hat to real mothers, to real women that are doing it. It's a full-time job. So when a man is doing it calls for even more. So you don't want to be burnt out. You need to have a set time and you stick to it. You have to have a timetable. You have to have boundaries. You have to have discipline and say, this is bedtime. This is this. So that if you don't do that, you're going to be burnt out. And when you're exhausted, you don't have energy. When you fall ill, either mentally or physically, whichever way, you can't do none of these things that you're doing and put up as excuse for not taking care of yourself. So setting boundaries. Also in relationships, set boundaries. Set boundaries. Set boundaries in your relationship. Know what you like. Do not, sometimes relationships are given by give and take, but there are some times when you need to set what you like and let your partner know, this is my boundary, and you protect and let the other person know, and be ready to protect and defend your boundary. You need to love yourself. You need to prioritize your well-being and your happiness. And if your partner really loves you, they will respect that. So it is important for you. There are so many ways you could love yourself. So, well, we will continue this self-love topic another time. I'll look at for more ways where we can, but ultimately, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health, social, emotional, improve yourself educationally in every way that you want, that can help improve you. And enjoy your Valentine. Let me leave you to carry on with your Valentine. And I hope, I've been able to speak to someone today. And I would see you next time. Ciao.